Okay, boys and girls, you can see on the screen as well. The first contain various aspects of health, population, and environment. Okay, before to discuss various aspects of health, population, and environment, first of all, I want to define from the three terms health, population, and environment. And as you all know that about the definition of health, population, and environment in class 9 also, we have already discussed in grade 10. Once again, just we are going to define the definition of health, population, and environment. All right. Okay, my dear students, you can see on the screen, and there is a definition of health according to the WHO. And the simple definition of health is the opposite of disease. And we all know that health is very important factor. And without health, we cannot conduct our daily activities, as well as lack of good health, we cannot perform different development activities, right? So that health is very important factor to launch different development activities and to perform our daily works as well. Okay, anyway, now you can see on the screen the definition of health according to WHO. Health is the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, not only, merely means only the absence of disease or infirmity. And this definition clarifies that every healthy person must be physically fit, right? Mentally fresh, right? And socially well adjusted. Okay. So, okay, after define the first term health, the second term is the population. As we all know that population means the group of people living in a certain place or in a certain area. That's a definition of population, second term. And after the second term, the third term is environment. And as we all know that environment means surrounding area that containing both biotic and abiotic factors, right? Biotic factor means also living factors, and abiotic factor means also non-living factors. We can take some examples of living factors like human beings, plants, animals, different microorganisms, right? And similarly, some of the examples of non-living factors like your water, soil, land topography, mountains. So that environment is very essential in our life, as well as by taking some examples of different
Oh,
living
yes,
and non-living
yes.
factors that we can clarify the interrelationship between living and non-living factors. So as a human beings, educated as educated human beings should preserve the environment to create a good health. All right. Okay. Now after defining the three terms health, population, and environment. Now we are going to discuss some major aspects of health, population, and environment education. And in previous class, I told you that by different aspects of health, population, and environment education, we can clarify that the three terms. That means first part health, second part population, and third part is the environment that we can show the interrelationship among them by the different aspects of health, population, and environment education, right? So my dear students, you can see the screen. So we'll start from the first major aspect of health, population, and environment education. First one, physical aspect. Okay, first of all, I'm going to define what is the meaning of physical aspect, and you can see on the screen as well. There are two types, categories of physical aspect. So first, let's define physical aspect. It includes different non-living components around us. And just I told you the definition of environment. Once again, I want to repeat the definition of environment. I told you surrounding area that containing both living and non-living factors. So physical aspect indicates, includes different non-living factors or non-living components around us. And we can take the example as well by the two groups of physical aspect, right? So there are two parts, two categories of physical aspect. The first one is the natural physical aspect, right? And second is human made physical aspect. And natural physical aspect. Now, okay, some example of natural physical aspect like the air, water, soil, land topography, mountains, hills, etc. Right? And human beings should proper use of different natural resources. And if we misuse the different natural resources, we know that it adversely affect the environment. It means it disturbs the condition of environment that create a pollution and polluted environment that adversely affect the health of human beings. So that human beings should proper use of different natural resources. The first category of physical expert. And after the second types, second, human-made physical expert like road, building, schools, canals, etc. All right. So there are two divisions of physical expert. Number one, you can see the screen, natural physical expert, and the second is the human-made physical expert. So from the first aspect, that means physical aspect, we can clarify that the three terms health, population, and environment are interrelated is order. Right. Okay, my dear students, once again you can see on the screen that the second major aspects of health, population, environment, education, biological aspect, right? And this biological aspect is just the opposite of physical aspect. Physical includes non-living components, right? And this biological aspect includes different living components around us. And you can take the example, some examples of biological aspects like human beings, different plants and animals, birds, and other different microorganisms. And human beings should preserve the varieties of plants, birds, animals. That's why to maintain the ecosystem. That's why to create an environmental balance. And in case of environmental balance, helps to lead to preserve the environment. And if we preserve the environment, then it also helps to create a green environment, and green environment helps to create a good health of human beings. So that biological aspect is also one of the major aspect that clarify the three terms health, population, and environment are interrelated each other. All right. Okay, my dear students. Okay, after second aspect of health, population, environment, education, the third aspect of health, population, and environment. You can see in the screen as well. Please, you can write down in copy as well. So third, economic aspect. And economic aspect includes like income, like expenditure, employment, financial plan, and budgeting, etc. are some of the uh, example which is linked with the economic aspects. And as we all know that different income generating activities, different income generating activities belong to economic aspect, and different economic activities are depend upon environment. So that so that from this point, from this view, we can clarify that economic aspect is also one of the aspect that clarify the three terms health, population, and environment are interrelated each other, right? So once again I want to repeat that different income generating activities belong to economic aspect, and different income active activities depend upon the environment, right? So that economic aspect is also one of the major aspect that clarify that the three terms health, population, and environment are interrelated each other. All right. Okay. After third aspect, the next aspects of health, population, environment, education, socio-cultural aspect. And there are also some examples that indicate the socio-cultural aspect like social norms and values, traditions, temples, religious places, festivals, etc. And as we all know that we are the different members from a different society, and there are certain norms and values. That means some rules and regulations, some traditions. So we should follow the certain norms and values, tradition, because to adjust in the society. And after adjustment, that we feel comfortable to settle in our society. And comfortable means that's a satisfaction. Satisfaction means that's a create a encourage to create a good health. So in this way, the socio cultural aspect also one of the important aspect that clarifies that three terms health, population, and environment are interrelated each other. All right. Okay. After socio-cultural aspect, the next another important aspects of health, population, environment, education as a psychological aspect. And psychological aspect represents or it includes positive attitudes. You can see on the screen also attitudes as a positive attitudes, understanding, and positive behavior of the individuals. It means if the willpower of the people, the willpower as a positive attitudes, positive behaviors helps to create the willpower of people, and the willpower of people will provide motivate to conserve the environment as a through the help of the positive attitudes and through the help of positive behaviors that create the willpower of people, and that helps to encourage to preserve the environment. And in case if human beings preserve the environment, that means to create a green environment, and green environment encourage to promote the health condition of human beings. So that so that the psychological aspect is also one of the important aspect that clarifies the three terms health, population, and environment are interrelated each other.
सर यो सोसियो कल्चरलमा होइन यो
Yeah.
टेम्पल्स र रिलिजियस प्लेसले कसरी हेल्थलाई एफेक्ट गर्छ
किन भन्दाखेरि टेम्पल्स कसले बनाएको हुन्छ कसले बनाएको हुन्छ टेम्पल्स ह्युमेन बिङ्स
हामी
हो हामीले बनाएको हुन्छ अनि त्यो टेम्पल्स चाहिँ के रिफ्लेक्ट टेम्पल्स हामीले बनाएको भयो प्रिजर्भेसन कसले गर्नुपर्छ हामीले प्रिजर्भेसन गर्नुपर्छ होइन टेम्पल भनेको मान्छेले बनाएको हुन्छ ह्युमेन बिङ्सले बनाएको हुन्छ टेम्पल्स होइन अनि त्यो टेम्पल्सले के गर्छ टेम्पल्स रिफ्लेक्ट द सोसाइटी जस्तै त्यो टेम्पलले के गर्छ कुनै पनि सोसाइटीको त्यहाँको बसोबास त्यहाँको स्थितिको के हुन्छ रिफ्लेक्सन क्रिएट गर्छ हो कि होइन यस त्यसैले टेम्पल भनेको मेड बाई द ह्युमेन बिङ्सले बनाएको हो त्यो टेम्पल हामीले के गर्नुपर्छ प्रिजर्भ गर्नुपर्छ किनभने टेम्पल भनेको हामीले कहाँ बनाउने सराउन्डिङ एरियामा बनाउने होइन अब त्यसको हामीले प्रिजर्भ टेम्पललाई प्रिजर्भ गर्नु भनेको के हो टु प्रिजर्भ द इन्भाइरोमेन्ट हो कि होइन अब हामीले इन्भाइरोमेन्टलाई प्रिजर्भ गर्नु भनेको के हो भन्दाखेरि यदि इन्भाइरोमेन्ट प्रिजर्भ गर्न सक्यो भने वी क्यान क्रिएट अ गुड हेल्थ हो कि होइन वी क्यान क्रिएट अ गुड हेल्थ यस नट
यस सर
हो त्यसैले हामीले भन्छु नि
साइकोलोजिकल एस्पेक्टको पनि
ओके वेट गुड
एटिट्युड अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ
हो साइकोलोजिकलमा के पर्छ भन्दाखेरि साइकोलोजिकल यु क्यान सी इन द स्क्रिन अल्सो है मैले स्क्रिनमा पनि देखाउँछु फेरि एकचोटि है वेट है ओके once again I want to repeat okay psychological aspect in it represents also okay it represents attitudes भनेको के हो पोजिटिभ थिङ्किङ अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ भनेको पोजिटिभ अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ हामीले के बुझ्नु पर्यो भने पोजिटिभ कुराहरू बुझ्नु पर्यो के सोच्नु पर्यो एन्ड बिहेभियर पनि कस्तो पोजिटिभ बिहेभियर हुनु पर्यो त्यसले के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि पोजिटिभ थिङ्किङ पोजिटिभ अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ हुने हो भने के हुन्छ हाम्रो विल पावर हाम्रो इच्छा शक्ति के हुन्छ इन्क्रिज हुन्छ त्यसले गर्दाखेरि के हुन्छ केमा मोटिभेट गर्छ भने इन्भाइरोमेन्ट कन्जर्भेसन गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने कुरामा हामीलाई मोटिभेट गर्छ पोजिटिभ थिङ्किङबाट केबाट थ्रु द पोजिटिभ थिङ्किङ र पोजिटिभ अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ हामीसँग भयो भने त्यसले के गर्छ भने इट क्रिएट्स द विल पावर अफ द ह्युमन बिङ्स त्यसलाई के हुन्छ विल पावर यदि इन्क्रिज हो भने के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि हेल्प्स टु मोटिभेट टु कन्जर्भ द इन्भाइरोमेन्ट अनि इन्भाइरोमेन्ट कन्जर्भ भइसकेपछि के हुन्छ इट हेल्प्स टु क्रिएट अ गुड हेल्थ यसमा मैले इट रिप्रेजेन्टमा तिमीले एउटा के बुझ्नु पर्यो भन्दाखेरि यु सुड ह्याभ टु पोजिटिभको कुरा ल्याउनु पर्यो कि किन भन्दाखेरि कुनै पनि डेभलपमेन्ट गर्नको लागि प्रिजर्भेसनको लागि के चाहिन्छ हामीलाई पोजिटिभ थिङ्किङ यस एरिका
यस सर
हो यसमा भनेको पोजिटिभ कुरा ल्याउनु पोजिटिभ सोच्नु पोजिटिभ थिङ्किङ पोजिटिभ अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ बिहेभियरले के हुन्छ डेभलप्स द विल पावर अफ ह्युमन बिङ्स यदि विल पावर इन्क्रिज भयो भने के हुन्छ हेल्प्स टु मोटिभेट टु कन्जर्भ द इन्भाइरोमेन्ट एन्ड अनि इन्भाइरोमेन्ट कन्जर्भेसन भइसक्यो त थाहा छ हामीलाई इन केस अफ कन्जर्भेसन अफ इन्भाइरोमेन्ट हेल्प्स टु promote the health of human beings. So in this way, we can clarify The psychological aspect is also one of the important aspect that clarify the three terms health, population, and environment are interrelated each other. Clear?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. Any confusion? If you have any question, you can always get very good. Any question?
No, sir.
Okay. If not, okay, Erika, okay, for our interaction, I want to ask just only one question for you. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. While we start this content, I started from the three terms health, population, environment, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, please, you define health according to the WHO.
According to WHO, health is the
Yeah.
well-being of social,
Yes.
mental, and physical health without
Yeah.
any diseases and the absence
Yeah.
of any known diseases or disabilities.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Erika. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. It's okay. Thank you so much. Okay. My dear students, uh, Mr. Bipin, are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you are listening to me, do you have any question, any confusion about the different aspects of health, population, environment? Just we discussed the major five aspects of health, population, and environment, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay, if not, Mr. Bipin, can you please tell me the definition of health?
It is the state of being free from illness or diseases. So,
Yes, yes.
health is a state of being free from diseases or illness.
Please, can you tell me the definition of environment?
Environment is the surrounding or condition where plants, animals lives.
Environment is very essential in our life. Can you justify just short description only? Can you? Yeah, importance of environment. Just brief only, short description only.
Environment plays an important role in our life. Uh,
Yeah,
environment is a place where plants and living beings lives, and
yeah,
we
yeah,
should preserve our environment
yeah,
because
yeah.
environment provide us the necessary things like food,
Yes.
shelter, etc.
Okay, okay, Bipin, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, it's okay. Thank you so much. Okay, my dear students, once again, we are going to continue the rest part of the various aspects of health, population, environment, education. You can see in the screen also. Okay, political aspect. The next another one aspect that clarifies that the three terms health, population, and environment are interrelated each other. Please, my dear students, you can see in the screen as well. Political system conducted in our country formulates effective plans and policy. It means there is a great role of government because to formulate effective plan and policies. And we know that different effective plan and policy helps to preserve the environment. And if we conserve the environment, it also helps to promote the health of human beings. So in this political aspect, I need once again listen, political system conducted in our country formulates effective plans and policies means government is responsible. It means government plays a vital role to formulate effective plan and policy. Different plan and policy linked with the development, preservation, and to provide different opportunities. So that political aspect is also one of the major aspect that we can clarify the three terms health, population, and environment are interrelated each other. All right. Okay, my dear students, after political aspect, the next one aspects of health, population, environment, education, that is science and technological aspect. As we all know that this is the age of science and technology, and still now we are using online classes because of technology and lack of technology without a science. How is it possible to take a class? So let's take the example that I'm telling some things for you and you are listening to me because of technology, because of science and technology. Without a science and technology, how can we take the different online classes? Yes, so that science and technological aspect. So you can see on the screen also. It includes. the development of new information technology. And for the new information technology, just you can take the example of our one online class. This class is possible because of the information, new information technology, because of new information technology, as well as science and technological aspect also helps to discover the new medicines and to diagnosis of different types of disease as well. Diagnosis and treatment, to discover new medicines, diagnosis of different types of disease, to treat or to create a good health or to improve the health condition of human beings. So that science and technological aspect is also one of the major aspect that clarifies that three terms: health, population, and environment educations are interrelated is other. All right. So okay, after the different aspects of health, population, and environment education, now I am going to conclude of this first part, that various or different aspects of health, population, and environment education. And just we discuss seven major aspects of health, population, and environment education. So by including these seven major aspects, that we can clarify the three terms: health, population, and environment are interrelated each other. Each and every aspect, all the seven aspects are here. Each and every aspect is very essential. That's why to clarify the three terms: health, population, and environment are interrelated each other, right? So that so that different aspects are very essential to clarify the three terms: health, population, and environment. And similarly, my dear students, listen very carefully. Environment is also very essential in our life. And about the importance of environment, lack of good environment, what happens, about the importance of environment education. In grade 9 also we detail discuss about the introduction to environment, in case of what are the different importance of environment, lack of green environment, what happens, and to preserve the environment, what should we do, and also to maintain the population growth rate, what should we do, and if we maintain the population growth rate, what are the different positive change in the health of the human beings in case if we maintain the population growth rate, right? So that environment is also very essential in our life. So to preserve the environment, to preserve the environment, human beings should be conscious. Because human beings should proper use of different means and resources. Human beings should use the different means and resources to preserve the environment,